nowadays you can create in a vacuum. You can sit in a room and just make a record, and that's what I tend to do. I do a lot of stuff by myself. I do a lot of the music, and then I'll involve people later on, and then I'll get like this creative extra burst from these other people that come in. But I like to kind of have my stuff. I like to start with something, and you can do that. And because of recording technology, I would not have been anywhere if Pro Tools hadn't come out and was able. I remember downloading a free version of Pro Tools. It was like an 8-track or something, and I remember having a Line 6 pod for my guitar. Without that pod, because I live in an apartment at the time, and without that, I had a place to gather my ideas. And thank God for technology advancing to a place where I didn't need an amp. I didn't have to turn up loud, and I didn't need to have tape and stuff like that. There was a very, dummy-proof way to get my ideas down and to understand how to enable a metronome and all this kind of stuff. All that stuff's just sitting there. The only thing stopping you from doing something is yourself. And I know that the only way I'm going to get something done is if I create a scenario where I'll look really, really stupid if I don't complete the thing on time. So that can transfer in a lot of different ways, where if you want to be a comedian for a living, go and book a stand-up show, and you have to show up, and you have to have jokes to tell. You may completely die 1,000 deaths on stage, but you got to that point, and you will fail, and you will die 1,000 deaths on stage. It's what's going to happen. The same kind of, you're going to experience a lot of terrible, horrible things to your ego that are going to wound you in some way. But that's all okay. That's why Mastodon or other bands, that they put themselves out there. They will put a record that their fans may think is tonally questionable, but they're saying, no, screw that. It doesn't matter. You have to do what you think is important, and but you got to do it. Yeah. You have to do it first. And if somebody doesn't like your thing or the audience doesn't laugh, you're going to get over it. And you're going to come out the other end a lot stronger. And you're going to realize it's completely okay to fail. But those people that don't even show up, they're never going to get anywhere. If you got to a place where you can at least humiliate yourself in front of people, then you're going to win as long as you keep at it. And that's the thing. That's how I got into this, from stand-up. Right. And that's how I got into TV. And I had already gone to music school, and I was like, okay. And I realized with music, if you want to play guitar, if you want to get good, at some point you have to go and acknowledge the world. You have to go do like the Joseph Campbell hero's journey. You have to go into the... Right. You have to be Luke Skywalker in that bar and encounter a weird lizard man who hates you or whatever and chop his arm off. Right. You have to go do that stuff. Otherwise, you're not going to go. You're not going to blow up the Death Star.